Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you the step-by-step process that I've used to make 4K in one day with my first client. Now guys, to give you a little bit of background, I've been running agencies right now for the past 3 years, and so far this has been my entire journey, right? Now I started this whole online journey back in 2020. This was exactly when COVID hit, and at this time right here guys, I was 16 years old. I was fat, as you can see for the picture right here. I was broke and I was playing video games every day from 4 to 5 and 6 hours every single day, right? Now, what happened? Why did I decide to get into this online thing when I was 16, right? Now, one day, guys, because again, I was fat, I was watching videos on YouTube and I've seen this video about this guy that was fat going from fat to jacked, right? And this guy did it with a sport called calisthenics. So after watching the video, guys, I really got interested about this whole calisthenic thing, and I've actually started working out. And as soon as I've started to improve my life, this is exactly when I got into this online journey because probably a few weeks after, maybe a little bit more after that, I got into NFTs, right? And again, this was in 2020. So what happens, guys? I found out about these NFT things and people making literally millions off of stupid PNGs that you can see right here. And this image right here, guys, is actually one of the NFTs collection that I've created myself, right? I know it's pretty trash, but at least it was something, right? Now, I spent probably more than 40 to 50 hours learning how to make NFTs collection because I didn't have any knowledge about Photoshop, how to make collection, how to market stuff, and all of that. But obviously, guys, after spending more than 40 to 50 hours on this project, it failed really, really bad, right? And this was because I didn't have any knowledge about sales, how to sell collections, and all of that, right? Now, this took me probably 6 months, 6 to 8 months to do. And after NFTs, after seeing that this stuff pretty much didn't work, right? At least for me, I got into the agency space, right? And this guys was pretty funny, right? One day I was scrolling through TikTok and I was seeing these videos about these guys making 5K, 6K in one day with this online model, right? Now, this is called social media influencer pooling. And this business model, guys, was a pretty good model, to be honest, right? Pretty much, guys, I was the middleman between big influencers and medium to big companies. Pretty much, I would connect the company with the influencer, and the influencer would actually sponsor the company and bring more traffic and more customers again to the company, right? And being the middleman, being the man that actually did this thing, this process, right? I was getting pretty much paid for again this whole process. Now, this was actually really, really helpful because it taught me how to do cold outreach, how to set up cold email campaigns, how to find prospects, and pretty much overall how to run an agency, right? Even how to make websites, which is something that is not really relevant for me right now, right? Now, again, this went pretty good. But the only thing, guys, because after, again, this was after probably 7 to 8 months, didn't see any client. What happens is I quit the agency, right? And probably this is probably one of the biggest mistakes that I see many beginners do, right? When they start a business model, obviously because they are beginners, they are not going to see results in the beginning. Maybe if they have a mentor or someone that has already done this, you can see results very quickly. But again, if you are alone, if you're all by yourself, then this is absolutely not going to be the case, right? So my advice to you guys, when starting a business, you should absolutely stick to a business that you like and continue with that thing, right? For most of you beginners out there, you are not going to see results for months, right? May even take you a year to see any kind of results, right? But it's all the knowledge and it's all the skills that you gather along this process that allows you to then get to your desired situation, right? And that may be signing clients, that may be scaling the business, making money, getting time freedom, location freedom, and all of this stuff, right? And this is just a quick advice I want to give you guys. After running this social media influencer pooling game for like 7 to 8 months, I quit and I got into a marketing agency. This was called Aram Agency, and I've probably ran this for like 3 months. And this was because I didn't know how to spend money on ads. I didn't have money to spend on ads. So this idea quickly became something that I pretty much overlooked, right? Now, after this, guys, I got into WAP, right? For those of you that don't know what WAP is, it's a platform that allows you to have private communities, pretty much like school.com, right? But it's just a different platform. And again, this allows you to make private communities where you can charge a subscription and monthly fee of 50, $100, $200, something like that, right? Now, to market this community, and this was a community about how to make money online and all this stuff, I've used only TikTok, right? And also YouTube Shorts. Now, these guys was really, really helpful because it taught me how to do organic marketing, right? And with my TikTok account, I was pulling in at some point probably around 1 to 2 million views every single month for this community right here, right? I think I've got around 1,000 members, something like that, inside of the community. And then, guys, what happens? TikTok bans my entire account, right? And when this happens, guys, trust me, it was probably the worst thing that has ever happened to me, right? Because just imagine you are pulling in millions of views every single month, and you didn't even think that all of this was possible. And then what happens? One day, TikTok shuts down your account, right? This was because TikTok didn't like my content. I don't know why. To this day, I really don't know why. But what happens, guys, after I get banned, I decide to make a new account, start getting pretty decent results again. 10K views, 100K views, maybe even 300K views, gets banned again. So what happens? I make a new account yet again, and it gets banned once again. So after getting banned probably like 3 or 4 times, I decided to quit this thing, and I've actually decided to sell this quick thing to someone that reached out to me on Discord, right? Now, we agreed with this guy to pretty much just give me 20% for all the revenue that we're making. I even signed a contract. Then what happened a few months after? They pretty much just ghosted me and they blocked me everywhere, right? So I even lost this whole thing right here. And it's pretty sad, but this happens, right? Now, after creating this WAP store, which was called like Sharp Millionaire, something like that, I get into this AI automation agency, right? And these was when I actually was able to sign my first client, right? Now, with all the knowledge that I've gathered in these 2 years, guys, because from going to the NFTs to the WAP store, it was probably took me probably again 2 years, maybe a year and a half. I've had a pretty decent amount of knowledge, right? I knew how to do effective call outreach. I knew how to do organic marketing, and I knew how to run an agency overall, besides ads and maybe other stuff, right? So what happens is I start this AI automation agency. I really like the model, and I really like to make these automations, right? Now, in the beginning, I was making chatbots for hotels in Italy, which is where I live, right? More in Venice, which is pretty much near to where I live, right? So what I do is I start making these chatbots, and after probably 2 weeks of running the agency, something like that, a client responds to my cold DM on LinkedIn, right? And he says he's interested. He want to get on a call. We get on a call, and we agree on a 4K deal for me to just make the chatbot for him. And guys, when this happened, it was absolutely insane. And guys, this happened only because I've had the right knowledge when it comes to getting clients, right? I knew how to get the clients. I knew how to send the cold DMs correctly. I knew what I needed to do when it comes to getting a paying client, right? And all this knowledge, guys, came from over 2 years of experience, right? So if you see someone online that is trying to sell you a course, a program, a mentorship program, something like that, and they don't have skin in the game, so meaning that they haven't done this stuff by themselves, then guys, this is probably not going to work for you, right? Because you can only learn from people that have actually done what you want to do, right? And this is, guys, after a few months. This is because after a few months of running this AI automation agency, I quit this thing and I decided to go all in into local talent acquisition. And this is pretty much what I'm running right now, right? And in here, guys, what we do is we pretty much help agency owners, coaches, and consultants get more clients, right? So we fix their client acquisition and we help them scale their business. And as you can see, by the time I make this video, I went from being a broke, fat kid playing video games every single day to having a pretty decent physique, at least in my opinion, and pulling in some really decent results, not only for me, guys, but also for my clients. As you can see, deals like this for my clients. Again, you can see all of the results in here. And guys, all of this happened just because I didn't quit. Just imagine, guys, if I were to quit at this point right here, I would have never got to this right here. And as you can see, guys, the results are exponential because here probably took me like 6 months, right? 6 months. Here, 7 to 8 months. Here, 3 months. And here, probably like, I don't know how much it lasted at Web Store, but a few months, let's say 5 to 6 months, right? If at this point right here, when I got my TikTok account banned, I were to quit and I were to say, okay, this whole online thing doesn't work, it isn't for me, and I'm never gonna get results, then all of this would have never happened. And all of this, guys, all of this happened in a matter of less than a year, right? So I went from having no results to pulling in lots and lots of clients, lots of client results, calls, and everything that you name in your agency in literally less than a year. But all of this happened only because I've had the right knowledge that I've gathered in the past years. So, one big advice that I want to give you guys right now, if you have the money to invest, please invest in yourself, right? You want to invest into some kind of course, mentorship program, whatever it is, because this is going to speed up this process so much. And this is going to avoid you having to figure out everything for yourself for maybe 1, 2, even 3 or 4 years, right? So, my advice to you guys, if you are trying to scale your business, if you're trying to get more clients, just simply find someone who has done what you want to do and invest into their offer, right? If they're doing a course, if they're doing a program, a mentorship program, which means it's like a program with one on one, which is exactly what I'm offering right now, then I would highly suggest you to invest into these people, right? Because then these guys, because they already have the knowledge, they already done what you want to do, they're going to help you so much into achieving your outcome, right? Now, guys, I hope this video was actually valuable to you. As you can see, there is no process when it comes to getting 4K in a day, right? The 4K in a day that I got from here, and guys, this is not even a real screenshot. This is a screenshot of one of my payments that I got recently. The one for my first client didn't have it anymore, I think. But again, the reason, guys, I was able to make this 4K was just because I never quit, right? I didn't take any course, didn't take any program, didn't take anything. And I had to figure out everything for myself. And this was because I was skeptical about programs. I was skeptical about investing in myself. And also because I didn't have the money at the time, right? But if you have that money, guys, if you have the time, which is probably something that all of you have right now, then absolutely invest into a mentor because this is going to help you massively into scaling your business and pretty much just getting results, right? Now, guys, again, I hope you find this video valuable and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.